Hey everyone, welcome to my last video of the 2019 year. It's been a wonderful year working at Webflow, and it's been a wonderful year for the Webflow community. So many things has happened, so many new features that the team has created. But this video is dedicated to you, the Webflow community, and all the wonderful things you've built with Webflow. Now, I asked on the Facebook Webflow page and on my Twitter account and on my YouTube page, what are your favorite websites in 5 particular categories? Now, this is not an awards ceremony. This is just more of a recognition of wonderful sites that were built in Webflow that you, the community, has nominated. All right, so the 5 categories that I've made up were best use of interactions, best homepage or landing page, best use of a third-party no-code platform like Zapier, Integromat, or Airtable, and best single-person portfolio site, and lastly, best small to medium-sized agency website. All right, so we'll go through some of the winners from each of the polls, and I will give you my honest thoughts and my honest opinion on who I think won my vote. All right, so here we go. Now, before we get into the first category, I just want to preface that this is all subjective. The polls weren't scientific, and my opinions really don't mean much. I just like what I like, and you may not agree with it, and that's totally fine. People have different tastes in creativity, and that's what makes the world go around, right? So with that being said, let's get into the first category. All right, so best use of Webflow interactions. We only had 3 submissions from the community, and on my YouTube page, I only had 3 votes, and it went 1 vote for each of the 3 submissions. So it's a 3-way tie on my YouTube page. On Twitter, the winner was AdRiser with 62.5% of the votes. And lastly, on Facebook, it was also AdRiser that won it, that won the polls. All right, so congrats to AdRiser for winning the community's votes. But let's just check out Dancing Monkey, submitted by Mark. All right, and that's a Lottie file, and this was when he was starting to test Lottie before it came out. And yeah, so good job, AdRiser, the winner. I'll show that one. So what AdRiser, it has a preloader. There we go. So all of this is Webflow interactions. This is intense. Even has toggles for different types of interactions, scroll interactions. There's a lot happening here. All right, and then you have this overlapping thing happening that tells the story and just goes on and on. It's intense. It's very intense. So much props to Raymar for creating this and taking the time to learn Webflow interactions and creating this crazy storytelling website. So congrats for getting the community's vote. But, and I know, Raymar, you're my friend and everything, but my vote would have to go to Waterloo. The reason why is because it seems much more clean. The presentation seems more clean, and the animations like this is very simple yet complex at the same time. Like how it goes up into the right diagonally, it's like that's pretty cool. That 3D is hard to do, and this person has done it, so something simple and it gets the job done. It tells a story. But yeah, so great job to AdRiser and Waterloo. Mark, Dancing Monkey, okay, you can get an honorable mention. All right, let's go to the next category. All right, the next category is best homepage or landing page. Now, the top 2 that came out of the 5 submissions for this were the iPhone 11 Pro Webflow mockup made by Moritz and the Moon Ultralight project or product website made by Joseph Berry. Now, as we're going down through this, what Morris, for the iPhone 11 Pro site, what Morris did was recreate that whole page inside of Webflow, which just shows the power of Webflow and what you can do with you can do so much professional things with Webflow, and in the end it's all about the assets that you get, and really Webflow lets you be as creative as you want. But the fact that Moritz can take those assets from the real site and recreate inside of Webflow is amazing. He even created a tutorial for you guys to check out. And he also did the AirPods Pro website rebuild. That's awesome. So great job, Moritz. But for my vote, it would have to be the Moon Ultralight page, because this wasn't a page that existed. This isn't something that Joseph Berry copied. This is something that he did for one of his contract work or something with his job. But anyways, this is a very sleek landing page. The subtle parallax mouse movement that's happening right here, beautiful. So as I scroll down, everything is very subtle. Everything is slow, because it's telling the story in a very slow way. Then Joseph uses the background scroll changing effect. Yeah, so that's really awesome. And as you scroll down, it's... geez. Yeah, this is just amazing. And it's selling the product with storytelling, or what people are calling now scrolly telling. But yeah, to me, this is a beautiful piece of art. So congrats, Joseph, for creating this, and you get my nod for this wonderful site. I'm not sure how long it took you to create this, but yeah, much props to you and your team for creating this. So yeah. All right, next category. All right, this next category is for best use of a third-party no-code platform like Zapier, Integromat, or Airtable, stuff like that. And the clear winner across my YouTube and Twitter pages and on the Facebook group is Scholarship Junkies. Now, the creator of the site actually did a walkthrough on Twitter. And as you can see, it's a website. He says that it's a website built using Webflow, obviously, MemberStack, and Zapier. And that's it. And he was able to pull in a CSV of data to the Webflow CMS to show all the available scholarships that students can apply for. And he created this site so it'll be easier for students to find scholarships that match their needs. All right, and the ability to do this all without code, and help so many people around the world is amazing. You know, it's truly what the no-code movement is all about: helping people help other people faster. If you have an idea, make it happen, and do as much as you can without code. It's beautiful. And so this idea and the execution of this idea, beautiful work. So great job to Mr. Coven94 for this wonderful web app that I know will help so many people around the world for many years to come. All right, this next category is Best Single Person Portfolio Website. Now, to me, this is the hardest thing for any creative to do. I mean, you are your own worst critic, no matter what you do for your own personal portfolio site. With that being said, across YouTube, Twitter, and Facebook, Joseph Berry was the clear winner. But on YouTube, it was Steven and Joseph who tied up. And I want to show you both of these websites, and I'll tell you which one gets my nod. Now, we'll go to Steven's first. Actually, let me go to his homepage. There we go. So Steven's homepage, woo, so much happening. All right, immediately it's complex and simple at the same time. Complex because of the big type and the color changes and the simplicity of not much text. So this really is unique. All right, so let's go ahead and click on About. And it has the page transitions, which is really awesome. Big type. That's big type I'm trying to do myself, but I feel like I can't do it yet. Just one of those things. And awards, site of the day, honorable mention, CSS Design Award, Webby Award. That's super awesome. Great job, Steven. And let's take a look at his work page. Okay, love the transitions. I love how you scroll down and how things load. It's coming in as in a weird angle. Let's go to one of his case studies, HD Vest. And as I scroll down, yeah, we're getting that same loading effect. That has to be custom code. You can't do that in Webflow. Unless it is Webflow, then man. People surprise me every day with Webflow. It's beautiful. So great job, Steven. And lastly, let's go to your I want to go to your contact page. Everything's so smooth. Awesome. Okay. Great job, Steven. Now we're going to go to Joseph's site. Now Joseph has a loading effect. Here we go. All the things he's about. And here we go. So his first project is Goonies. And if you scroll, it's a horizontal scroll page showing some of his favorite work that he's done for the past year. This is awesome. And I love how it has a hover effect that changes the color of the interior. How do you do that? That's so cool. Check out his menu right here. That's so nice. Awesome. And let's check out some of his case studies. Really cool. Very, very nice. Nice. Go to one more project. And yeah. Really cool. Now, for the one that gets my nod, the one that gets my attention more, it was tough. It is really tough between these two websites because they're both using big type, which is beautiful. They're both using a circular mouse cursor. If you notice, they're both using the same kind of style. They're both using page transitions, which is really awesome. And so it was hard for me to choose, like, which one do I go to? Which one makes more sense to give my nod if I were only to choose one? And the winner for me would be Steven's page for one small reason, because it was hard for me to choose. So I'm like, okay, how do I see the difference between the two? Because both designers are award winners on awards.com. So I mean, this nod means basically nothing, but still, the only reason is this right here. If you look at the X, it has if you look really closely at this little pixel right here, it has it shows me where on the page I'm at and how far I have to scroll to get to the end. So I'm halfway through, and if I keep scrolling, once it gets to the top, that means I'm done with that page. Just that little touch to tell me from a user experience point of view, like, where am I at on the page? That's why it gets my nod. Even though this page for Joseph, his case study page, isn't super duper long, but it'd be nice to have that small thing somewhere. All right. but both of you did a wonderful job. All right, last category, best small to medium sized agency website. Now, there was no clear winner between all the YouTube, Twitter, and Facebook pages. There was actually one winner for each. All right, so Design Mastery won the poll on the YouTube, and for Twitter it was Webdogco, and Facebook it was AdLava. So we're gonna go through all three of those. So first one, Design Mastery. Now they have a loading animation that's super awesome, very nice, clean, and it seems very sophisticated. As I scroll down, it looks very, very clean and modern. Let's go into one of their pages. All right, we have a transition effect. Okay, cool. And we have mouse movement. Nice. So I scroll down. More information comes in. This is zoom out effect. Very subtle. I like it. Zoom out effect. Okay, so all of them have zoom out effects. And yeah, that's really cool. Nice case study. Cool. Let's go to your about page. Love the page by page transitions. I think this is going to be a bigger thing in the next year in the Webflow community because it just gives it a more seamless effect, more seamless feeling for users. And it's really simple to do. Oh, nice job. I like how everything comes in. All the text comes in, and the layout is very different. Nice. All right, last page, contact. Awesome. Very simple. Great job, Design Mastery. All right, next, Webdogco. So this one won on Twitter. And when I first saw this, as I scroll down, it actually reminded me a lot of the Webflow homepage. All right. Well, at least the actual the hero row. So what I mean is this right here. This feels very Webflow-ish. So if I go to webflow.com and my dashboard. Hold on. No, I don't want to go to my dashboard. What? I want to go to the homepage. When did they change this? I don't want to sign out. Here. Okay, cool. So, yeah, you have the hero row, you have a subject here, and then you have content, and then you have all the logos. And if you look at Webdawg, yeah, it feels the same, and I guess it's because of the colored box and the colored boxes, but yeah, so it's very nice and clean. But there's a couple of things I do, which is I would flatten all the colors into like one color, like black or gray. And I think this was taken off of the Webflow site too. This exact video. Yeah, it was. This is actually from the Webflow site. But everything else, yeah, it makes sense. You're using like the zigzag type of storytelling. One thing I would change though is don't use Overflow Auto. Use Overflow Scroll, so that way you don't have a horizontal scroll bar with these elements. But other than that, very clean, very awesome. Yeah, good job. All right, next one, AdLava, and this one won on Facebook. And so, AdLava, really good storytelling right here with your background looping video. I like how you have this border radius on this corner. It gives it a little bit more style. And this rollover effect, oh yeah, that's really cool. I like that rollover effect. And we're going down. Online presence, awesome. I like this. I think this is their team. And I like how this is like, it feels like a library, you know? And when I think library, I think of the color brown for books and stuff like that. And yeah, so this is their articles where you want to read stuff, so this makes sense. I love how they're humanizing every part of their website to show that there are real people behind the digital experiences that they create. So great job to Add Lava. And the one that actually gets my nod would have to be Add Lava, because of how much humanizing, because of how much humans are on the page, you know. I feel that it's missing from the Design Mastery site, because when you first go here, the first page you see on their homepage is just their work. But to me, there's more to work than the finished product. Yes, there's case studies, but also there's people. There's real people who create this stuff. And so that's why I'm giving my nod to Add Lava. All right, that's it for this video. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all were inspired by the great websites that were mentioned in this video. If you want, we can do this again next year. Yeah, let's make this a yearly thing. All right, so next year, make some more awesome no-code web apps or websites using Webflow and send them to me. I'd love to see them. All right, but yeah, thank you all so much for your support, clicking the like button, leaving your comments, tweeting at me, or even subscribing to this channel. Your support is greatly appreciated, and I love making these type of content. Next year, I'm going to be doing a lot more, so stay tuned for that. But yeah, that's it. I hope you have a wonderful New Year's and a better 2020. And as always, make the web beautiful together. See ya.